Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Sophia, and I'm happy to be here with you.
And I'm James. We're so glad you're joining us today.
Today, we are talking about something very important: depression. Many people feel sad sometimes, but depression is different. It is not just a bad day, it is a deep sadness that stays for a long time.
Yes, depression can make people feel tired, hopeless, or even alone. Some people lose interest in things they used to love. Others may have trouble sleeping or feel like they have no energy.
And sometimes people do not understand why they feel this way. They may feel guilty for being sad, but depression is not their fault. It is a real problem, just like a broken arm or a fever.
Exactly. Depression can happen to anyone, young or old, men or women, rich or poor. It does not mean a person is weak. It means they need help and support.
That's why it's important to talk about it. When we understand depression, we can help ourselves and others.
Yes, talking about depression is the first step to finding solutions. Some people may feel afraid to speak up, but they are not alone. Many people have felt the same way.
And there is hope. Even when things feel dark, there are ways to feel better.
Sometimes people with depression don't know where to start. They may feel stuck, like nothing will ever change, but even small steps can help.
That's true. One small step is talking to someone. A friend, a family member, or even a teacher can listen and offer support. Depression can feel less heavy when we share our feelings.
Yes, because when we keep everything inside, it can feel even worse. Talking helps us feel less alone. And sometimes the people around us don't know we are struggling until we tell them.
Another step is taking care of the body. Sleep, food, and exercise all play a big role in mental health. When we don't sleep well or eat healthy food, we can feel more tired and sad.
Exercise is also important. Moving the body, even just a little, can help the mind feel better. A short walk outside, stretching, or dancing to music can bring more energy and reduce stress.
And spending time in nature can also help. Fresh air, sunlight, and green spaces can make a big difference in how we feel.
That's right. Even sitting by a window and looking outside can help. Small changes can bring small improvements, and small improvements can lead to bigger ones.
Yes, and one more thing: doing something enjoyable. It can be reading, drawing, listening to music, or anything that brings a little happiness. Even if it feels hard at first, little by little, it can help.
All these small steps won't fix everything in one day, but they can make life a little lighter. And when things feel lighter, it's easier to keep going.
Even with small steps, depression can still feel heavy. Sometimes people try to hide their feelings because they don't want to bother others, but no one should have to go through it alone.
That's true. Support from other people can make a big difference. Friends and family may not always understand, but they can listen, offer kindness, and remind us that we are not alone.
And sometimes, talking to close people is not enough. In that case, it is important to reach out for professional help. A doctor, therapist, or counselor can give the right support and advice.
Yes, because depression is not just feeling sad, it is a real condition, and professionals know how to help. They can teach ways to manage feelings and find solutions that work.
Some people may feel nervous about asking for help. They might think, what if no one understands me? But professionals are trained to listen and support without judgment.
And there are different ways to get help. Some people talk to a doctor, others join a support group, and some try therapy. There is no single way. What matters is finding something that helps.
That's right, and help is not only for people with depression. If you know someone who is struggling, you can support them too.
Sometimes just being there for someone can make a difference. A simple "I'm here for you" can mean a lot to someone who feels alone.
Even small acts of kindness, like sending a message or spending time together, can help a person feel valued and supported.
No one should feel ashamed for needing help. Depression is not a weakness, and with the right support, things can get better.
Depression can make even simple things feel difficult. Getting out of bed, going to work, or talking to others might feel like too much. But small actions can help, even when they feel hard.
Yes, and one of those actions is creating a daily routine. A routine helps bring structure to the day. Even simple things like waking up at the same time, eating meals, or taking a shower can give a sense of stability.
That's true. When life feels out of control, a routine can make things feel more manageable. It doesn't have to be perfect, just small habits that bring a little order to the day.
Another thing that helps is setting small goals. When depression is strong, big tasks can feel impossible. But breaking things into tiny steps can make them easier.
For example, instead of thinking, I have to clean my whole room, a person can start with just one thing like making the bed. And that small action can lead to another, then another.
Yes, and even if only one small thing gets done, that's okay. Every step, no matter how small, is a step forward.
It's also important to be kind to yourself. Depression often brings negative thoughts like, I'm not good enough or I can't do anything right. But these thoughts are not true.
That's right. No one is perfect, and everyone has difficult days. It's okay to rest. It's okay to move slowly. What matters is not giving up on yourself.
Being patient is important, too. Healing takes time, and some days will be harder than others. But with small steps, things can start to feel lighter.
Even when progress feels slow, every effort counts. Small changes add up, and little by little, life can become brighter again.
Sometimes, depression makes it hard to see hope. It can feel like things will never change. But no matter how dark it seems, there is always a way forward.
That's true. Even when it feels impossible, people do find ways to heal. Some people find strength through talking to others. Some find it in small daily habits. Others find it in new interests or activities.
Yes, and for some, creative activities can help. Writing, painting, playing music, or even simple doodling can be a way to express feelings. Sometimes words are hard, but art can speak in a different way.
Spending time with loved ones can also help. Even if someone doesn't feel like talking, just being around others watching a movie together, sitting in the same room can bring comfort.
And it's okay to take things slowly. Some days will be better than others. What matters is to keep going, even when the progress feels small.
That's right, and celebrating small wins is important. Even getting out of bed, eating a meal, or taking a deep breath is something to be proud of.
One more thing that helps is focusing on the present. Depression often brings worries about the past or fears about the future. But taking one moment at a time can make things feel less overwhelming.
Yes, simple things like feeling the warmth of the sun, listening to a favorite song, or even noticing a deep breath can bring a little peace.
Even in the hardest times, there is always some small light, some small hope. And holding on to that hope can make a big difference.
Healing from depression takes time, but no one has to go through it alone. Support, small steps, and patience can all help make the journey easier.
That's right. And it's important to remember that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a sign of strength. No one should feel ashamed for needing support.
Yes, because everyone struggles sometimes. And just like with any other illness, depression deserves care and attention. It's okay to reach out, to talk, and to take steps toward feeling better.
And even on the hardest days, remember that feelings do not last forever. The way you feel today is not the way you will feel forever. There is always hope.
That's why kindness to yourself and to others is so important. A little kindness can bring light, even in dark times.
Yes, and if you know someone who is struggling, let them know they are not alone. A small message, a kind word, or just being there can mean more than you think.
No matter how deep the sadness feels, things can get better. And there is always help, always support, and always hope.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. We hope this conversation has helped in some way.
And remember, you are never alone. Take care and stay strong. Goodbye, have a good day.